Hey guys, I wanted to take a quick video during the day so you could see my fish. I never have time. I thought I would make the time right now to show you what's going on in this tank. So there is Brenda's overbite. We do not know if that is Brenda or Bozo because they do change sexes. I don't know if that's an unfortunate thing or what you want to say, but so that was originally Brenda. She has a horrible overbite. I feel so awful about it. She does have a little bit of a difficult time eating, and it's getting a lot harder for us to put our hands in the tank because of how they're now drawing blood because they're getting so big. So Mr. Frodo is back there. He's the only wild caught fish in this aquarium. He's a Royal Grama. His colors are absolutely beautiful. If you see that eye that he has on his fin, that is there as a way of protection. I really know the whole entire story on why that eye is there. You know, I guess you can kind of imagine it, why it would be there. It makes sense. You know, it's a defense mechanism type of thing. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So this right here is the hammer coral. It really took over. So this is the flow that comes out, and we kind of had to do some rearranging. This is my torch coral, which I'm pretty upset about. As you can see what's going on right here. I don't know, me and Tom have fights about this because it was so big. It was like this, and now it looks like this, which is upsetting to me because the hammer was stinging it. I don't know. We just need to get a bigger tank here eventually because of everything is just growing so much, which is a really good sign of a saltwater tank. You know, they're so difficult to, they're just very difficult to take care of, very expensive, super expensive. Just everything in here took, I don't know, I mean, for aquarium, it probably took a lot for us to get things really going. You know, we did go through different rock and stuff like that. We changed the rock. We got completely all live rock. And there's different reasons for that. Like you guys might be familiar with like that red stuff right there. This is a branch coral. I never really liked them until they grew. The one head broke off of it, and then it just took off. It's amazing. It was totally broken off, and now look at it. It's gigantic. I wish I had a picture of what it looked like before. So then back here, in the middle there, because I tried to show this before, but it was hard to see. I'm going to zoom in on this. So those are, let me see, where's my finger at? Right here. I don't know why my finger looks blue. It's not, but so these are the zoanthids, and the green ones are not poisonous, but the I'm gonna stand up here. The yellow ones are. So if they would by chance, I'm trying to get the focus right here. If they would by chance be like, you know, sliced or cut or anything, it could hurt the tank, everybody in the tank actually. That's a mushroom coral back there. It's so pretty in real life. And if you can see this one right here too, the colors in it, how pretty it is on this rocket or on this branch coral. It's separate. It's not a part of it, but that's a mushroom coral back there. These are spreading really good. The zoanthids are spreading. That's a brain coral back there. I love that coral. It's one of my favorites. I don't know. I feel like this camera really doesn't, you really can't tell how exotic the brightness and the colors are. Over here is the Blasto. I have finished counting the heads a long time ago. The last time I counted heads on this thing, which was probably a year ago, it had 8 or 9 heads. So it's got tons of heads on it. It's beautiful. Let me go around this way, as you can see. Yeah, it's beautiful. So there's a lot of, like, everything, you know, people don't realize there's a snail right on that. Everything in here is alive. These did die. They're top heavy. You know, it's like I said, it's an ecosystem. It's like the ocean. There's not much you can do. Things just, you know, like I said, we just kind of have to let it go. Now, in the back, I'm going to take this off for their eyes. In the back, there is Torch. That's our fire shrimp back there. There he is. He probably sees my face, so he's thinking food. And our Goby lived under that rock, so I'm sad. But Pom Pom Tom has been under there. I don't know if I explained that to you guys, but he has anemones, on live anemones on his paws, or what would you call them? You know, on the ends of his little arms, tentacles. He's a crab, and he lost one of them from being scared, and he actually, like, it was weird, like, we noticed that he had something neon on one of, because he hides out a lot. He's, like I always say, he's very elusive, very shy type of crab. He doesn't come out till nighttime. He's really cool looking. I wish I could get him on. I do have him on camera, but I don't have him on video. One of these days I'd like to get him on video. He hides underneath stuff, but he took something. I'm not sure what it is that he took. I'm not sure if he took it off of this. I believe it might have been. And it's on his paw, or on his tentacle. And so, yeah, so to get an anemone on him, what you would have to do, see, there's like starfish up there. Like, they just grow, you know. It's just like the ocean. They're everywhere. And at nighttime, there's even more of them. They are everywhere. But, so you would have to put an anemone in here, which we wouldn't be able to do in a reef tank. We would probably have to quarantine him, put him somewhere, and just hope for the best that it would attach itself to him. He's fine with it. We could put another crab in here, another pom-pom crab, and hope for the best. What would happen would be one would see that another one doesn't have it, and, you know, he would take or give it to him on his. It's just amazing how all of this works, and kind of how they help each other. Now, overfeeding can cause some issues too. Like I had talked about those Bristol worms, and sometimes I can get like a really distinct view of one, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to point it out to you guys on here, because nobody would notice unless they had a tank. I'm trying to see, because I can see where it is. Okay, so it's on. Let me go back a little bit just to get it more clear. So, yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. No, maybe. If you look, I'm going to put my finger directly on it. No, I'm not. Right there, hanging right there, that is a Bristol worm. And those are caused by overfeeding. You kind of have to starve out the tank to feed them. Like, if you would feed them hard food rather than like the mice's shrimp, that would be a better way, because more than likely the fish get everything. You know, they usually get it all before it can land on any of the branch rock, or you know, anything like that. That's what makes them grow. So yeah, you kind of have to starve out the tank to get rid of them. They can get really big and disgusting. Yeah, so I mean, they're not harmful to the fish or anything like that. It's just they're just disgusting, and they're ugly, and we don't want them. But there is a crab that you can buy to put in here. Drawing a blank on the crab right now, what it is. It's not a pistol. And that's a, I'm trying to think of what it's called. I can't remember the name of the crab. I will put it on here, but they're really scary looking, and it's not even so much that it just we don't think it would adjust to our tank. Our everybody's adjusted. We don't want any fights, and everybody has their own place. If we put him in here, we would take a chance of possibly, you know, maybe something happening to him or whatever. But over here, you can see, I don't know if you're going to be able to see or not. You can see them right, where's my finger at? Where the hell am I? It's that patch. You can see it clear as day. Let me get my finger straight here. Okay. Right there is a Bristol worm. It's like purple and white checkered. You can see it. I'm going to zoom in. It doesn't get too cloudy zooming in. See it there? It's just like floating. It doesn't look really like, I mean, it looks like a worm, but it doesn't at the same time. And I always want to pick him out, but Tom gets pissed. He's like, leave it go. We'll starve out the tank a little bit. Which doesn't mean starving them. It just means that they get all the food and nothing falls to the bottom. So, that's it. I miss my goby. I'm sad. Like I said, we have those Nastaria snails that are underneath the ground. I don't know if or underneath the sand bed. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find him for you guys to actually see him. He hides out. Things come out in the nighttime when they're safe, especially something like him, because he has to be underneath the bed. I don't see his tentacle anywhere, but I did get him on the last one. So I kind of wanted to just show you this in the day. It's gorgeous. It's so much prettier in person. Where you at, Mr. Frodo? He's beautiful. I'm not saying the clowns aren't. They are. But Mr. Frodo is gorgeous. He makes me laugh. He's just like, he knows he's in an aquarium, I swear, because these other two, we actually had them shipped to us from, I think it's Tennessee, where there's like a nursery. There he is. And like food will just come in the tank. He got so fat, and he will just literally like, he'll just let food just like fall right in his mouth. Although he is very quick. He's way quicker than these clowns. And clowns kind of got that name because they're kind of clumsy in a way, the way they swim and stuff. But he's so fast, he can dart through the rocks immediately. But he doesn't care. He's like, he knows he's getting fed, so he'll just barely swim, and food will just fall into his mouth. It's so funny. It's the funniest thing. So, yeah, there's Torch back there. He got so big. We had peppermint shrimp. I don't know what happened to them. They had a bunch of babies, and they were eaten right away. So, well, anyway, guys, I'm actually boiling corn for dinner. So, I just wanted to show you a little bit of what this is like during the day. So, I will be back at some point. Have a great one. Hope your Tuesday is going terrific. This week is going so slow. So, tomorrow will be hump day. That'll be great. All right, guys. Have a fantastic day. Bye.